You are welcome to Vedic TV, where you get information based on fact.
Evening, Nigerian people. Good day to everyone out there. Today's Battle Horizon says how Igbo can secure Kanus release US groups. So they are here to tell us how exactly we can release Nnamdi Kanu from detention. But let's get to the content of the day to know what exactly this US group are saying or how they think the Igbos can release Nnamdi Kanu. A coalition of Igbo groups in the United States of America, the Rising Sun Foundation, has called on politicians, religious and traditional leaders, and other critical stakeholders in the Southeast to present a united front in the bid to secure and release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. In the statement, alongside other consensus and freedom-loving groups, including ambassadors for self-determination, to mark Kanu's 30th month in the Department of State Services (DSS) detention, the group said they can no longer remain silent while the self-determination activists languished in custody. As it marks 30 months of unjust incarceration, it is imperative that we amplify our voices against this blatant violation of his rights, especially in light of several court orders demanding his unconditional release, the group said in the statements by Chief Maxwell Dede Emole and Dr. Remy Oke, Rising Sun Foundation, as well as Evans Wankwo and Benjamin Wankwo. It further said that Kanu's trial was not a personal tragedy, but instead it represented a broader struggle for the Igbo nation's identity and future, adding that has become a symbol of resistance against the marginalization and oppression that we as people have faced for decades. The group expressed joy that the Nigerian government under President Bola Tinubu has shown signs of potential shift toward dialogue. This is a notable contrast to the treatment of other political detainees, such as Chief Sunday Igboho of the Yoruba Nation, Omoyele Sowore of the Revolution Now movement, and even Bello Bodejo, the leader of the controversial Miyetti Allah Kauta Hore. These figures have been released and their legal cases dismissed, raising serious questions about the selective application of justice in Nigeria. They said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the sole political prisoner among them, a situation that is not only perplexing but also indicative of deeper systemic issues within the Nigerian political landscape. We urge all members of our community masses, politicians, governors, lawmakers, traditional rulers, and leaders of thoughts, especially within Ohaneze Ndigbo, to unite in these crucial moments. We must confront the challenges we face with solidarity and resilience. Together, we can overcome any adversary and achieve the heights of recognition and autonomy that we rightfully deserve. Our message is clear. We must insist that the Nigerian authorities adhere to the directives of the United Nations Human Rights Council, respect the rulings of our courts, and respond to the moral imperatives of justice by releasing Nnamdi Kanu without delay. The time is ticking, and we are sitting on a powder keg of potential unrests. The urgency of our situation calls for immediate action, as the fuse is growing shorter by the day. We are confident that if we can close ranks and present a united front, we will see Nnamdi Kanu back among us, heralding a new era for the Igbo people, a time marked by freedom, dignity, and progress. And this is very concerning that other political prisoners have been released and Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison. And then you ask, what is that special thing that he did that is keeping him detained? What's that different thing that he did that is making him seem like a criminal? What's that evil thing that he did that the Nigerian government has decided that there's no way we can release this criminal to the world because he's fighting for a nation, he's fighting for freedom, he's fighting for peace. The same thing the Yoruba nation, Chief Sunday Igboho, is doing. The same thing Omoyele Sowore is doing. The same thing the rest of all these political people are doing, he's doing the same. So what's so different that Nnamdi Kanu is doing that is making him detained or making them keep him detained as a prisoner? That shows how biased our Nigerian government can be. Ethnic wise, religious wise, cultural wise, social wise, all the wise. Our Nigerian government can be very, very biased. And that's not right. The so called justice we claim to have, where is it? And they're not even hiding, like, there's no, they're not hiding nothing. They're not hiding the fact that, oh, yes, we want this man to be in prison and he will keep being in prison until we say so. They're not hiding the fact that, okay, they have released the rest of the people and they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu. They're not hiding it at all. They are showing it to the world that, yes, we can be very, very wicked in our own way. And we do what we want and not what is right. That's exactly what they are showing. Because, like I said, there's no reason to keep Nnamdi Kanu still detained in prison. He's not a criminal. He's one big political leader. You don't do that to people that are holding power. The people that are holding power and people that the people love, or a person that the people love. He's a great figure, and you're keeping him like a criminal. The so called justice that we say we have in our country is nowhere to be found in this case. Everything is gone into thin air. How long are they planning to keep Nnamdi Kanu detained? How long are they planning to keep him away from his family and his lawyers and every other person? How long will they keep oppressing the Igbo people? That's a question we need to ask. And we hope that there'll be a positive light to Nnamdi Kanu's detain, and hopefully they'll release him and let the Igbo people rejoice for once. That yes, they fought and they've won. We've come to the end of today's content. Do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned to our channel. Thank you.